All right, Graham Giason Matthews here with Bleacher Report, sitting here with Doudrop ahead of SummerSlam weekend. Doudrop, how's it going?
It's been pretty good. It's a crazy whirlwind. I got into Vegas like maybe 6 p.m. last night, and I thought, I'm not staying in my room. How often do you get to be in Vegas? So I went out, had an $80 steak.
That's Vegas for you.
That is Vegas, and I checked out some really cool place called Omega Mart, which was awesome, and I'm having a really good time.
Is this your first time in Vegas or no?
It's my second time in Vegas, but my first time was for the finale of the Mae Young Classic.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
And we only got like half a night to explore, like as you often do when you're traveling so much. So I would say this is like a first proper introduction.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy to think you've only been a part of the Raw roster for just a few months now. You're already going to be a part of SummerSlam. Has that sunk in for you yet?
It's got to be like some kind of record, right? Honestly, it has to be some kind of record. Like, I can't believe that this is all happening to me. Like, I went straight from NXT UK to Raw, and you know, like, as I said earlier, I would never want to say NXT is a stepping stone because it's not. But there would be so many more things that I would learn there and get accustomed to, and even just like coming from Scotland to America in itself is such a massive difference. So to have that huge change and then having such a huge change in my work life as well, I'm just constantly like blown away by everything. It feels like a bit of a dream, but it's a good dream.
I mean, combination of nerves and excitement, though, right?
Yeah, totally. Like nerves, excitement, anticipation, like all of it, and I haven't been disappointed for a single second so far.
Yeah, and I mean, it's been wild, like I said, just a few months, too. It's not even like you've been on the Raw roster for a year, just a matter of months. It's crazy. Having been in NXT UK for a few years, you said you started with the Mae Young Classic. Did you ever think you would make it to the Raw roster and be where you are right now? Like, when you signed up, do you think that you'll be a part of NXT UK for good? Is that type of thing? I
mean, you know, obviously, like, when you get into this business on the indies, you hope and you dream and fantasize, but no, genuinely didn't. I didn't think that I would be their kind of taste, if we're going to put it in a nice way.
Yeah.
But you know, I was always proud of the work that I did before. But I just genuinely can't believe that I seem to have been like fast tracked to this spot. I hope I am who they think I am.
Yeah.
But I seem to be doing good so far. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, but apparently I'm doing it really, really well.
Exactly, yeah. So it's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be a fun experience for you, I'm sure. In front of 40, 50,000 people, it's going to be crazy. Not to put the nerves or pressure on you by any means, but you know, it's only just beginning. I mean, the Raw Women's division itself there's such a depth division there, you know. And Rhea has said before she really wants to work with you again. Your thoughts on that?
Oh, we had such a blast. I mean, my body is probably going, no. Yeah. But my brain's like, well, you know, this is the thing. So we had 2 matches. I won a match. She won a match. So we have to have the rubber match.
Yeah, there was no rubber match.
There was no rubber match.
And that was her final match on the show, was it not? Was with you? I don't remember, but it was around that time.
Oh, I think it might be, actually,
yeah.
I think it might have been the one was it Download or was it Cardiff? Maybe Cardiff?
Yeah, the second one, I think.
Yeah.
There's some unfinished business there, so we'll see. Obviously, she's in the Raw Women's title picture, so maybe over the championship. But, any other expectations going into this week? And your other favorite match you're looking forward to on the show? Or just all of them, I guess?
I mean, all of it, like, it's going to be really different for me because the last big show that I was at was WrestleMania in New York.
Oh, wow, so 35 then, right?
Yeah. And, you know, like, obviously at that time I would have had no idea that would possibly be my last time as a spectator.
Yeah.
So it's just going to be so great to be like in the atmosphere again, and I've not, like, other than when we've just started going on the road again, I haven't seen a crowd in 18 months. So to go from no crowd for 18 months to 40, 50,000 people is just going to be so exhilarating, and I genuinely can't wait to hear the crowd just roar for every single match. But in saying that, I think the match I'm probably most looking forward to or most intrigued is going to be that women's triple threat.
Okay.
Not for any vested interests, obviously. Just to enjoy the art.
Yeah, and it's going to be a great match. There's 10 matches on the card tomorrow, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But final question for you, Doudrop. Having debuted during the pandemic era, the Thunderdome era, you're in a very unique position. Having gone from that to then being in front of crowds, just a matter of like maybe a month or two later, right after you showed up on Raw. Are you scared going into like when crowds come back? How are they going to react to me, type of thing? Like, what are you feeling going into the return of the road?
I'm just excited.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm just so excited. Like there's an energy that comes from a crowd that you cannot replace. It just like it makes the whole show better. It makes you perform better.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, I'm a little nervous, and I hope they like me.
Yep.
But every crowd that I've seen, like just as soon as you hear that roar, you're just like, yes, this is it, let's go.
And tomorrow is going to be exactly that at Allegiant Stadium, SummerSlam. Doudrop, thanks so much for the time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.